Hello guys, welcome back. In this lecture, I am going to explain you about 2D arrays. Okay, so 2D arrays. Open a new file first, and two-dimensional arrays. Okay, so what are two-dimensional arrays? Two-dimensional arrays are nothing but matrices. Do you remember matrices? In basic mathematics, we'll have matrices. Okay, how to declare matrices? Matrices have rows and columns, right? Rows into columns. And suppose if we have 4 into 3, in matrices we call it 4 by 3, right? 4 by 3. If it is 4 by 3 matrix, we have 4 rows and 3 columns, right? We have 4 rows and 3 columns. 4 rows, right? 3 columns. Okay. 5 something else. 6 4 1 2 5 9. Okay. And also 4 5. Okay, something. Okay, so these are 4 rows and 3 columns. This is 4 by 3 matrix, isn't it? So this is basically called an two-dimensional array. Okay, so I'm going to store this matrix inside an array. Okay, this is called two-dimensional matrix. So let me declare include a library file stdio.h. Next is int main, and inside int main I'm going to declare an array. So how to declare an array? Write a data type. I'm going to declare integer data type because all the matrices comes in integers, right? So int array of, since this is a two-dimensional array, we have two sizes. What are those sizes? 4 and 3. So 4 and 3. That's it. So this is the declaration of an array, of a two-dimensional array. So how to declare a data type, integer data type, a name of the array, ARR is the name of the array, and I'm going to declare two sizes. Okay, since this is 4 by 3 matrix I want to write, I am also writing here 4 by 3 matrix, 4 by 3. So I want to declare the elements in this line only. How to declare these elements? Okay, very simple. We need to directly write this 876564259 and 478. So how to write 876 inside one element, and the next comes open another flower bracket, write 564, open another flower bracket, and write 259, open another flower braces and write 4 7 and 8. Okay, so this is how we need to declare a two-dimensional array. Okay, so declaring, we have completed with declaring. So let me save this first and compile this so that you will know there will be no errors in this code. Okay, we can know that there are no errors. Okay. I'm going to name it as 2D array. Okay, save. See, it's compiled, so there are no errors in this code, no errors and no warnings, you can see here. And this is the two-dimensional matrix, and I have also declared the two-dimensional matrix. How can we know that the matrix contains all these elements? So we need to traverse. So now traversing the two-dimensional array. To traverse one-dimensional array, we need one for loop, right? So for traversing two-dimensional arrays, how many for loops we need? Yes, you are right. 2 for loops are needed. Okay, so I'm going to declare for loop inside another for loop. Okay, like if you remember nested if loop, if loop inside another if loop. Okay, like that I'm going to declare nested for loops, for loop inside another for loop. Okay, For int I equals 0, I less than what's less than 4, first the outer loop, okay, 4 I plus plus, and inside which I'm going to declare another for loop for int j equals 0, j less than how much, 3. Inner for loop gets 3, j plus plus. I'm going to print these elements. How am I going to print these elements? Printf I'm going to print like the first row, first column, first row, second column, okay. So first is row, how much row, percentage d, column percentage d, element is percentage d. This is also an integer, right? So what are those integers? One is I, rows are i's, so columns are j's, and the element, element, right? Okay, element, okay, element is arr of I and j, okay. So this is how we need to print the traverse, okay. So after declaring, I'm going to traverse. How to traverse an array, two-dimensional array. It is similar to that of one-dimensional array, but the difference is we get a nested for loop inside another for loop. I'm going to first, before that, I'm going to declare a new line here, or else we'll get confused. I'm going to compile this. Okay, why we got an error? Do you guys know why we got an error? If you didn't, see what's the error. I was not declared in the scope. Okay, I was not declared. So we have to declare I as integer. Okay. Now compile again. See the column 0, column 0. So this is column 0, column 0, column 0, column 1, column 0, column 2. If without any confuse, let it be I plus 1, j plus 1, so that we do not have any confusion. Okay, compile again. Row 1, column 1. What is row 1, column 1? 8. Row 1, column 2. Row 1, column 2. This is 7. Row 1, column 3. 6. Row 1, column 3, 6. Row 2, column 1, 5. Row 2, column 1 is 5. Okay. So we have declared this matrix perfectly. Okay. There is no issues in declaring. So here the main thing you need to know, okay, it is so easy, you can know what is two-dimensional array, how to declare, how to traverse, okay, there is no issues in knowing all this stuff. But the thing you need to focus here is how this for loop worked. Okay, so how this for loop worked? See, for int I equals 0, it will get entered into the for loop, and in this for loop we are declaring another j. So this will run for 3 times. This printf statement will run for 3 times with I equal to 0. Okay, with I equal to 1, it will run for 3 times. With I equal to 2, it will run for 3 times. With I equal to 3, it runs for 3 times. Okay, so for I equal to 0, for j equals 0, what's I equals 0 and j equals 0 is 8. And I equals 0, j equals 1 is 7. I equals 0 and j equals 2 is 6. Then I will increment and becomes 1. With I equals 1, j equals 1 is 5. I equals 2, j equals 2 is 6. I equals 3, j equals I equals 2, j equals 3 is 4. And the 2 will increment again, and this will becomes 3. I equals 3, j equals 0, I equals 3, j equals 1. So this will continue so on. So the outer loop will be executed lesser number of times than the inner loop. Okay, so the inner loop will be executed so many times before the outer loop gets incremented or decremented by a value. This is how we declare the for loops. Okay, so in this lecture we had declared the 2D arrays. We came to know what are 2D arrays. We came to know how to declare the 2D arrays. So basically 2D arrays are matrices. We have declared a matrices here. We have declared the matrices in C language, and we have also traversed that. Okay, we have also traversed that matrix in here. Okay, so if you get confused with these for loops, inner for loop and outer for loop, just concentrate here. Okay, for I equals 0, j equals 1, 2 and 3, then I will increment, then I equals 1, j equals again 0, 1, 2. Okay, first it will be 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, then this will come out of this loop and will enter to this loop, and then it will increment a value. For I equals 0, the values of j will be 0 and then increment 1 and then increment 2, and again it will come out of this loop, and if we increment the value of I, the I becomes 1 and the inner for loop will be executed, and after it comes outside, the I value will be increased, and again for 2, 1, 2 and 3, and for 3 the j value will be 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so this is how you need to understand this for loop. Nothing, take a paper, write a for loop and write with pen and paper, so that you will get more clear in this inner for loop topic. Okay, so this is very simple. If you understand once, you will not feel any kind of difficulties. Okay, just try to get specific with this inner for loop. And guys, those who understands it betterly, please try to post the explanations in the chat window below. Okay, in the discussion forums below, so that the guys who will get more doubts in this will be understood by seeing those chats. Okay guys, that's it for this lecture. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.